Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the um, AEW Women's Cup semifinal review for August 17th, 2020. If you're new around here, what we do around here is we cover both modern day and old school wrestling, and we do it in a review format. The goal is to make this the most comprehensive wrestling review format on the internet and hopefully on YouTube. So, if you have topics you'd like to hear, let us know. We are doing a World Class Championship Wrestling series. We also do most of the weekly programming and other great stuff. Anyway, overall, it's a short tournament, just under 30 minutes this particular week, and not a bad effort, I guess. They are moving into the finals this coming Saturday on the non-normal AEW night of Saturday night because of the NBA. So there's only two matches here. Veda Scott is your announcer with Tony Schiavone. Please keep her on staff, and please hopefully let her, and I know they won't do it, but let her replace Excalibur. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, she's more well-spoken than he is. Number two, she has the credibility of having wrestled before, and she also has a certain level of speaking ability that is comfortable, intelligent, and with being female, I think every wrestling program in 2020 should have at least one female commentator just to appeal to a wider demographic. That's a core value that I have. And so, anyway, we move into first match of the night, the Nightmare Sisters of Brandy Rhodes and Allie, with Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall against Big and Little Swole. They advance to the finals. Pre-match, Brandy asks Shaw Guerrero to reiterate that she's the only woman in AEW with an action figure. That's certainly heel work there. The story of the match here is that the team of the Nightmare Sisters have not got along as teammates. Little Swole and Brandy start off. They exchange pin attempts, and Little Swole regains control. Frequent tags from the Swoles, and Allie is isolated for a good bit of the match. Little Swole attempts a suicide dive. Allie pulls QT Marshall into her path, and QT is holding up Brandy's action figure, which upset Brandy as she's worried it could get damaged. Little Swole recovers. Allie takes advantage, and the Nightmare Sisters make a comeback. Brandy attempts a horrible super kick that was about 10 feet away from making contact, and she goes for cover, gets a 2 count, and they work as a team until Big Swole gets the hot tag. Swole comes in, kicks Brandy's action figure off the apron in a good kind of babyface comeback spot. She hits a pump kick followed by a Blue Thunder Bomb for a near fall. Little Swole gets a near fall with a fallaway slam, followed by a suplex of her own. Swoles look like they're about to win, and Britt Baker is making a distraction with a megaphone on the outside, paying homage, I guess, to Jimmy Hart in some way. Allie capitalized, and she hits a final cut for the win, and Big Swole goes after Britt Baker after the match. It'll be great to see Baker back at the September 5th pay-per-view. Baker, to me, is one of the best women they have, but Nightmare Sisters are celebrating. Not a bad match. Brandy's not ready to be in the ring in the way that she has been, but it is what it is. Your second semifinal is Ivelisse and Diamante, defeating Tay Conti and Anna Jay to advance to the finals. Brody Lee, Stu Grayson, and Evil Uno, and a couple other members of the Dark Order are out, but they go to the back when the match begins. I guess having both teams be heel-ish, if not outright heels, makes things difficult. Ivelisse and Diamante do work, I guess, more the baby face type thing. Uh, Tay Conti is definitely needing some work and some polish, but has something going here. And Jay, obviously, with the Dark Order bit, is a heel. Um, it's a fine match. I don't know that it's semifinal quality. I also don't know that if you are trying to set your women's division apart, this is a way to do it. Ivelisse and Conte started off changing strike. Some, I guess, more MMA style stuff from Tay, and then Jay and Diamante tag, and they keep some tag team offense going here. Diamante cuts Jay off, and Ivelisse, managed to use power to get her, and there's a butterfly lock submission attempt by Ivelisse. Ivelisse is the current Shine champion, which is acknowledged on this national program. I love that. I don't know that she'll be allowed to continue with Shine now, unless she's not under contract and just working short term here. But still, the fact that they're acknowledging independent promotions puts AEW ahead of many, many, many organizations because, well, it widens the world and makes it more realistic. Anyway, Jay escapes the hold and hits a drop kick followed by a hot tag. Conti misses a knee lift, but hits a black hole slam for near fall. And there's a striking battle. Doesn't look good. Diamante hits the pin on Conte with a sliced bread. Finals now set with the Nightmare Sisters versus Ivelisse and Diamante. Not sure this is the way to go. Alex Marvez interviews Brandy and Allie. They both take credit for the victory. I assume they're going to break up sooner or later. Brandy admits they finally did it together, and Brandy's scrambling all over the place. Ivelisse and Diamante join Martez, said they have an experience advantage, and said they have to win for their people by any means necessary. Tournament is not exactly. It wasn't hot, but at the same time, it's drawing 400,000 and 500,000 people on YouTube. I understand that's worldwide, but at the same time, could you imagine 10 years ago a women's product drawing that many at all? By next year, hopefully they have the women's division down a bit and they can figure out how to make each match matter more. But in any event, that is the review for this particular program. We'll be back with the Impact review, the AEW Dark review, and several episodes of the World Class Championship Wrestling review as well. Lots of content for you today, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment, everybody.